What if I told you the person draining your energy was your best friend? In this video, I'll uncover the subtle red flags of toxic friendships you have probably never even noticed, and how to protect your peace without turning your life into chaos. Most people miss these signs until it's too late, but not you. You're about to take your power back. Okay, so let's start by talking about the signs that you have probably been ignoring. The first is the emotional storm cloud. Ever spend time with someone and feel worse afterwards? Like they've vacuumed all the joy out of your day? That's not a vibe. That is a sign. Some people thrive on constant negativity and drama. Every time you talk, it's a crisis. They never ask how you're doing. And even when they do, they somehow make it all about themselves again anyway. Science backs it. Emotions are contagious. According to psychological science, being around someone negative actually raises your stress, even when your life is fine. If you constantly need to recover after a hangout, your body is trying to tell you something. The master manipulator in disguise. Toxic friends rarely show up wearing a villain cape. They say things like, "I'm just being honest," or "I'm looking out for you." But if you look deeper, they're trying to control your life, whether it's guilt tripping your choices or undermining your wins. It's manipulation wrapped up in concern. When someone makes you second guess your growth or feel guilty for evolving, ask yourself this: are they really protecting me, or are they just trying to keep me small? The one-way street. Healthy relationships have a flow. You give, they give. Not perfectly balanced, but mutually nourishing. A toxic friend, you're always the one reaching out, listening, adjusting, and they're just talking. When you need support, crickets. They don't know what to say. Friendship should feel like home, not like emotional labor. If someone only shows up when they need you, but vanishes when you need them, they are not your support system. They're using you as a safety net. Let's talk about the damage that this is doing to you. If this is the kind of relationships you have in your life, you're constantly drained. You might not even realize it, but these friendships are wearing down your nervous system. You leave calls feeling off, like your soul needs a nap, like emotional exhaustion. And over time, this adds up. A stress and health study found negative social interactions spike our cortisol, the stress hormone. So even if it feels subtle, your body knows, and it's screaming for space. Your self-esteem takes a hit. Toxic friends make you question everything: your goals, your decisions, even your personality. They joke at your expense or act like your wins are not real. Over time, you shrink, you stay small, and you avoid judgment. Or worst of all, you start trusting them more than you trust yourself. That is not friendship. That is erosion. Healthy relationships help you grow. Toxic ones slowly erase you. You're more isolated than ever before. One of the sneakier traits of a toxic friend, they make you feel like you don't need anyone else. They talk badly about your other friends. They guilt trip you for hanging out with others. Say things like, "I thought I was your best friend." It's not about closeness, it's about control. And before you know it, your world has shrunk into one person. And it's not someone who makes you feel safe. Okay, let's talk about how we can reclaim our space and set some boundaries without burning bridges. First, we need to speak up clearly. Boundaries are not walls, they are clarity. You don't need to give a TED Talk. Just say, "I'm not comfortable with that," or "that doesn't work for me." People who care will adjust. People who don't will reveal themselves. Facts. Clear boundary setters report lower stress and higher relationship satisfaction. And this is from the Journal of Personal Relationships. The next thing we have to do is enforce those boundaries. Even when it's hard, setting a boundary is only step one. And holding it is honestly where the real work begins, okay? If you don't enforce your limit, they will push it every single time. And yes, some will call you selfish, cold, or sensitive. Let them. And that discomfort you're feeling, that is the sound of your self-respect returning. Next, we need to let go of the fixer role. You are not their therapist. You are not their life raft. Just because someone is hurting doesn't mean that you're responsible for their healing. Support? Sure. But sacrifice your peace to carry their baggage? Not anymore. What happens when you start to let go? You attract the right people when you stop tolerating what drains you. You make space for what uplifts you. You deserve friends who celebrate your wins, not compete with them, who support your growth, not fear it. When you're around people like that, your whole energy changes. You start choosing yourself. Healing starts with self-care, not spa days, soul days, mindfulness, journaling, time alone, activities that light you up. Your nervous system needs calm. Your heart needs joy. This is how you refill your cup, so you stop pouring from an empty one. You remember your worth. Repeat after me. I am enough. I don't have to shrink to be loved. You deserve relationships where you feel respected, safe, and seen. Don't apologize for walking away from anything that made you forget your value. You're not dramatic. You're not disconcerting. You're discerning. And you're allowed to demand better. If this video made you rethink some friendship, hit the like button. It tells YouTube that this message needs to reach more people. And if you're ready to take your power back, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Follow my Instagram and make sure to join our monthly newsletter where I talk about tips on how to take care of our well-being. And if this episode resonated with you, check out this video right here where I talk more about the brain and relationships. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.